on the hot seat is Faf du Plessis, the Bangalore captain, and he needs some jaldi cooling. So what we have for him is the coolest advice, powered by Crompton Air Coolers Jaldi Cooling. So we've got some numbers here, and Michael and me, we spoke about it at length last night, along with Simon as well, saying Faf has obviously had a brilliant 2023, got a heap load of runs. There you can see 730 runs in 23. Post that, things have not been good for him. He played MLC, he also played the SAT20, and those runs have not come. The runs have not come in the 4 games that he's played for Bengaluru as well. So Michael, if I start with you, what is the advice you would give to Faf?
Well, he was the highest run scorer last year, so he's got enough credit in the bank. I just look at this, you've just got to be aggressive. If you think you're going to get a big score by just playing safe, you've almost got to go ultra aggressive and ultra risky to try and get back into some kind of run scoring mindset. He's the captain, his team haven't played great. I don't think he's got a great set of bowlers. I keep saying that. I just don't think they're a great bowling unit. So as a captain, that's always playing on the back of your mind, because if you go out there, I just go back to when I used to captain, and I was very fortunate to have in the test team 4 quick bowlers and a decent spinner, and you kind of don't have to really worry too much. You sleep at night.
Yeah. When
2 or 3 of them were injured and you kind of got a younger set of players coming through and you're a bit unsure, as a captain you go to bed at night going, how am I going to operate the bowling unit? I'm going to get the best out of this 4 or 5 bowlers that I've got. And I'm not saying it because I don't know Faf that well, but he's probably going onto the field knowing that he's batting, and his batters have to produce probably 15% over par, because he hasn't got the bowlers to get his team back into the equation. He's just got to go for it. Both he and Virat, if they both go out together at the top, got to go for it. Got to be really aggressive, attack the first 6. If you get to the 7th over, then you can start playing a little bit smarter. But the first 6 overs, he's going out. I believe it's the best time to bat.
Sometimes you can go the other way and say, right, I'll play 20 balls here. I'll play 20 balls, I'll get my feet moving, I'll get my eye in. Those 20 balls, if you're scoring 22 in those 20 balls, that's 1/6 innings gone for just 22. And your upbringing, all the cricket that you've played and learned says, get those balls in, play yourself in. But sometimes you can do that and end up losing the game because you've used up too many deliveries. Those balls don't come back.
Yeah. It's a big risk playing that way.
Yeah. So that's a bigger risk, right? Yeah. So this is the kind of thing where playing safe is actually perhaps a bigger risk. And that's what modern T20 cricket is.
Also remember, 730. You score occasionally. 730 is a humongous season. It's a mega season. You're not going to score 730 again. I mean, if you get 2 730 seasons, then you're like up in that Hall of Fame there.
Yeah.
So if he starts to deliver 31 of 16, 31 of 18, that's good enough.
Yep.
I mean, it's how they're going to get the best out of Maxwell. I mean, Maxwell's a freak. Have to look back to the World Cup. He's an incredible player. He really is. And how is Faf and the RCB management got to try and get Maxwell into some kind of form? He played that innings a couple of games ago where he's dropped 3 times, got 20 odd. It was a strange innings.
Yeah.
Last game he was out, trying to play the pull shot to Mayank Yadav, just done for
pace. He's got 2 ducks out of the 4.
Kind of looking at that and going, oh, Maxi, how can they get Maxi into the form that we know he can produce? And if they can, Maxwell is a player that can win a game on his own.
Yep.
He bowls beautifully, fields well, and if Maxwell has a day out, with bat, ball, and in the field, well, he can get them a victory today. He could win the game on his own pretty much, and they've got to work out how they get Maxwell into that kind of mindset that he knows he can produce the magic.
That's a lot of work for Faf, right? That's a lot of advice and a lot of work for Faf. We've also got a couple of entries. There was a lot of people who sent in their cool advice, and we've got 2 winners. So let's have a look at who they are. We've got one from Money, who says RCB need to include Will Jacks in their playing 11. He can be a perfect replacement for Green and also be one of the most dangerous batters in the world. He can be handy. He could be a handy off spinner who has delivered while bowling the tough overs. Okay, so Will Jackson. We were talking about 2 foreign bowlers yesterday, but you're trying to get Will Jackson. Okay. Promote Glenn Maxwell at 3. His explosive batting can capitalize on good batting pitch in Jaipur, utilize spinners effectively to exploit any assistance from the pitch and create pressure on the opposition batters, which will help them in taking wickets. So, Gopal Gupta. So, congratulations. Techie Gupta.
Techie Gopal.
Techie. So we've got two winners, and those were our winners of our Coolest Advice contest, powered by Crompton Air Coolers, Jaldi Cooling. And in case you have any advice as well, please send it in. Here you can share it with the hashtag Coolest Advice to win big from Crompton. There's going to be some goodie bags coming your way.